First, I love that. Including some, it looks like Bama State baseball. I don't know if that's a high school program. This could be a high school program. Possibly that's a college program. That's always good. But by putting a link right here and a link right here, I don't know if you guys feel this, but if I tap like right there, I could go to this one or I could go to this one. So I never like to include links or too many links in the bio because sometimes it's hard to, divert that attention. Class of 2027, the one thing that I really want to emphasize really here is there is in Instagram a character count that will limit the number of lines that you have. So more than likely there is another line right here that has some type of information, but you have to actually click more to see that extra line, right? So these are the things that a lot of people don't teach you in Instagram when it comes down to college baseball recruiting. But the one thing that I really am curious on, well, first off, great job by not locking your content, right? That's really good because this is a public and a public profile. You also have highlights. I don't know what entirely these highlights represent. So that's where like you could do like spring of 25. You could do, of course, if you're trying to show that progression over here, might be like summer of 23 and then so forth, right? Maybe if you took a trip to Puerto Rico, awesome. Let's highlight that. But as far as we want to like be a little bit more transparent about what these highlights are before someone actually clicks in. But the one thing as far as this bio that we want to really include are some key information as far as like positions, state, grad year, which we include right here, but there's a better way to really do that, and that's inside the profile name. And a lot of people don't realize this, but the profile name, this is where we can label ourselves who we basically are. So we can include like a space right there, a vertical line, another space, and then we can put, let's say, you're a shortstop. We're gonna do another space right there, another vertical line, and then 2027. Very, very clean, very professional, and ultimately you're communicating this. Now it frees up more space for that more area to be moved up. We can include God first still. We can also include things like arm velo, exit velocity, or 60 times to give an understanding of what our current metrics look like. But ultimately what we really are missing out on is a link to a YouTube video. And ideally that YouTube video is going to communicate who you are, ideally maybe even show the progress that you've been making throughout your journey. Another area that we can definitely highlight is our athletic abilities, right? In the gym, especially on the field, how we're taking ground balls, how we're getting after it in the cage during our cage work. These are all areas that we can include in that YouTube video. So make these changes and your Instagram is going to perform that much better.